Yo, what's going on, guys? It is D Jose 101 here with your TNA Impact review. I gotta say, overall tonight regarding Impact, Impact was all right. It was a good show. Let's not waste any time. Eric Bischoff comes out with Miss Tessmacher, aka Brooke from Extreme Expose in the uh, ECW days from about 4 years ago. And he does the ranking system thing, talking about who's down from 10 to 1. 10 is Joe, 9 is Rob Terry. The rest of them all come out. 8 is Desmond Wolf. Pope is 7. Abyss is 6. Anderson is 5. Hardy is 4. AJ is 3. Kurt Angle is number 2. And the number 1 contender is the Icon Sting. He gets his shot at Slamboree. Slammiversary. Sting comes out and then just beats the crap out of Eric Bischoff. And fans were chanting, "We want a recount! We want a recount!" And then Sting takes away the bat, gives a low blow to Jeff Hardy, and Van Dam comes out and makes a save. And then Bischoff is shown backstage with Hulk Hogan and Miss Testmaker. And then D. Jose and I, our new favorite tag team, Matt and Morgan, we decided to applaud Matt Morgan because he said that they wanted a rematch. And Hulk Hogan said, "You got it, but good luck finding a partner." And then Roxy Laveau versus Madison Rayne in a non-title match. I gotta say, good to see Roxy back after about 5 months. Not too much really to cover in this match. Roxy won out of nowhere with a voodoo drop, and she gets the win against the knockout champion Madison Rayne. And then Desmond Wolf and Chelsea are shown backstage, and Chelsea's upset about having to be with Abyss for 30 days, and Desmond tries to reassure her. And then Kurt Angle comes in. The cameraman is like, "How is it being back in TNA, and do you care about being the number 2 contender?" And he just kept walking off. And then Angle got introduced. He's putting over all the younger guys in TNA, and then he says he's going to take himself out of the ranking system and start from scratch, much like Jeff Jarrett kind of has been doing for the past few months. It'll be interesting to see where they go with that. And then Christina is in the back with beer, money, ADTV, and Ric Flair. And she asks them, what does he think about Lethal's partner? And Ric Flair's like, don't mention anyone's names else with his. And beer money will take care of Lethal for him. And Lethal is the reason why AJ lost the title shot at Sacrifice. And Flair is upset because he lives with the gold and brings the gold. Kaz comes in and beer money tells him he can't go in. Flair says it's all right, and they let him in. Flair asks Christy if it's true, if she got married without ever living the legend. She said she got disgusted, and the interview ended. I thought that was pretty funny. Then we go to Orlando Jordan versus Rob Terry. He addressed his knee injury previously in the show. Not too much happened. Orlando Jordan worked over the knee and then kind of locked in a modified version of the figure 4, and he refused to let it go. So apparently this match has ended in a no contest. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. And then Jay Lethal has dropped the Black Machismo gimmick, and he's talking about Ric Flair, saying how he didn't mean to disrespect Ric Flair. And RVD came in and said that he'll be Jay Lethal's partner, and Jay Lethal smiles. And then elsewhere, Jeff Hardy is putting on his little face paint. Jeff, dude, put face paint all over your face, man. I mean, you kind of put it in spots. Put it all over your face. Do that. And he'll finally get the chance to wrestle Sting tonight. And then Jesse Neal busts into Team 3D's locker room, and then he's like, "Brother Ray, what the fuck, dude?" And then he says, man, here, you needed an attitude adjustment. And then they kind of go at it, and Devon and Shannon Moore break it up. And then Beer, Money, Wrestling Revolution versus Jay Lethal and Rob Van Dam. It was a decent match for what it was. RVD did a suicide dive over the top rope on the Storm. Lethal locks in the figure four, and Robert Roode taps out. After the match, Ric Flair came down with his little serious power walk, and then proceeded to try to fight with Jay Lethal, which I thought was pretty funny. That was actually an entertaining little segment that they did after the match. I thought it was cool. And then Jeff Hardy comes out after Sting beats up RVD with a chair, which was kind of cool. Hardy comes out, cuts like a 30-second promo, just saying his usual shit about the creatures of the night. And then security comes to take Chelsea away. Abyss comes out and just basically says, I want Chelsea. And then Desmond Wolfe broke a bottle and then nailed Abyss with a low blow. Takes the bottle. He uses the jagged bottle to cut Abyss, and then Abyss's arm is busted open, and Chelsea got upset. And then Abyss hit the Black Gold Slam. Desmond Wolfe is knocked out, and then Chelsea leaves with Abyss over his shoulder. Boy, would I love to be Abyss right now. The band is in the ring, and Eric Young is cutting a promo, and he knows what it's like to get booed. And he says, quite frankly, like Kevin Nash has said in the past, it's all about the money and all that shit. Then Eric Young versus Shannon Moore. Not too much happened. Brother Ray interfered, and EY hit the pile driver to get the win. And Brother Ray kept saying, oh, I'll take you out. I brought you into this world. I can take you out. And then Brother Ray and Brother Devon argue up the ramp the entire time. And then Kazarian, Homicide, Amazing Red, Brian Kendrick, Generation Me, and the Motor City Machine Guns, and an X Division Battle Royal. Winner gets number one contender spot. Long story short, Kaz won by eliminating Brian Kendrick. It was a decent match. It was very, very short. It could have used more time. But what can you do? Kaz is now in the number 10 spot for the TNA Contender World title thing. And then Jeff Hardy versus Sting. It was a decent match. Sting locked in the Scorpion Deathlock. Hardy got to the ropes, and the referee gets knocked out. Sting went for a Scorpion Deathlock. Mr. Anderson came in, gave one to Sting, and then Ken did his little. He gave that little look to the crowd, kind of like Eddie Guerrero used to do back in the day. And Hardy gets the win. Hardy pushes Anderson away. Sting beats the crap out of Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson to end the show. Overall, thought it was an alright Impact. Nothing to mark out over, but still good. Anyway, guys, be sure once again to register WrestlingRevolution.com by June 1st to win a DVD, $30, a DVD of your choice. Take care. So long. Thanks for watching.